All right.
Of government control, of legislation, laws, institutions which try to control our economic activity until we have functioning, distributed exchanges. Why? With a centralized exchange, a government can shut down electricity, arrest the employees, blow up the building, whatever they want. They know exactly where it is. With a decentralized exchange, the exchange functions are spread around the world into tiny pieces. Fortunately, I've been monitoring all the distributed exchanges. Shut down electricity, arrest the employees, blow up the building, whatever they want. They know exactly where it is. With a decentralized exchange, the exchange functions are spread around the world into tiny pieces. Fortunately, I've been monitoring all the distributed exchanges. The most amazing one in terms of speed, utility, is the Switch Dex exchange, which just came out a week ago. I've been following this as well. It seems to be, and please don't quote me, it seems to be functional, truly functional. Currently limited to Ethereum, ERC20 coins, but adding more and more all the time, and moving to EOS coins. So please understand, without this function, we're lost. With this function, we have won. And I'm declaring victory here and now.
All right, and that was it. And guys, thank you for tuning in to Joe's Crypto Show. We have somebody very special here. I've been trying to get him on for a while now. We finally made it. We pulled it together. Hold on, I got some background feed here. Let me just turn this off. And we have Josh here, guys. Josh is CEO of, I believe, 3 different companies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he is here with us tonight, and I'm excited to have him here. I just want to really quick, before we start, guys, let you know we are doing the ticket at the end of the show, so that's going to happen. And I also just want to say one more thing, guys. The reason I wanted to play that video before we started was I really want people to understand, you know, the importance of a decentralized exchange and, you know, where we're at right now in the crypto space. You know, what he said in that minute and a half is completely spot on. You know, if you're holding your money on an exchange right now, at any single time, any one of those things could happen. A bomb could go off in the building, the electricity could get shut, whatever the case is. And these decentralized exchanges are going to prevent that. And it's just amazing. And Josh has something that he's working on, and it's actually up and running, and we'll get into that. But before we do, thanks again for coming on, Josh. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. Really happy to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. And maybe we could usually when we get somebody on, we like to just find out a little bit about their background, you know, how they got into this, what they did before. So if you could talk a little bit about yourself, maybe for a minute or two, that'll be great.
Sure. Yeah. My name's Josh. I'm the CEO of Switch and Switch Dex and Clearpoll. I've been an entrepreneurial type my whole life, always owned random businesses. What I was into long term was kind of like the iPhone boom, from like the first iPhone till, I don't know, the 6 or 7. I was pretty heavily into that sort of business. I had several cell phone stores, and I did wholesale, like internationally selling and stuff. The first time Bitcoin caught my eye was with the Silk Road case. I was already kind of like libertarian leaning and just like kind of following Silk Road before they got busted. Watched that whole case very closely and just kind of like fell in love with Bitcoin a little bit around that time. I didn't really understand fully what it was about yet, but I bought a little bit of it, played with it a little bit, and then just kind of forgot about it for a little while. And then I guess late 2016, a friend of mine was telling me about Ethereum, and I just kind of got into all of it over again, and pretty much have been in it full time every day since then. So 2.5 years or so. But yeah, and so most of 2017, I was just kind of like watching the market. I was invested in altcoins, all that stuff, just like everyone else, just kind of like looking for like what was going to be the next moves. I knew I wanted to participate in the space and was just kind of like looking for what I thought was a good opportunity. Then yeah, January 2018 or so is when we kind of started. And so we've been developing Switch for a little bit over a year. And then at the end of 2018, we decided we want to move towards like a decentralized open source version of everything we're doing. So we decided to put out a Dex, put that out a couple weeks ago. And then that's pretty much what we've got. A lot of features that are coming out on all three projects that we have, and just looking forward to those mainly. But yeah, just been hard at work, just working on these products, and just basically just working on like fixing some of the pain points that cryptocurrency space currently has.
That's awesome. And you know, so you're basically, I guess, you know, you come from a background of entrepreneurial, but no coding, nothing like that, right? You're kind of like the money man, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like the just the entrepreneurial type, marketing type. But yeah, no, I don't do any development work. I don't do any coding or graphic design or anything like that.
Got it. Okay. Now today, guys, we do have screenshots of his three projects that he's working on, and you know, they're very intriguing. One of them I'm blown away by all of them, but especially two of them. It's the Dex and one that I want to spoil for you guys. And yeah, I really admire what you're doing. You know, me personally, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. You know, I have money put away on the side, and I've been looking into like ways I could get into crypto, but I can't mine. I can't code. I have no idea how to do any of that. And so I've been looking into mining. I've been looking into trying to speak to people who are good at coding and trying to, you know, pay them money to do something, and nothing's come about. But, you know, I'm still looking, but I really want to get into this space. I really do, because I think it's at a point where we're at like that tipping point where I think we're just going to take off soon. And I want to be a part of that. I really do.
Yeah. I definitely think the next few years we're going to see like really, really substantial growth in this space. So yeah, I would encourage you to definitely not give up on that and get in as much as you can.
Well, hey, listen, maybe if you come up with a fourth project and you need some money, give me a shout.
Maybe you never know.
Give me a shout. Give me a shout. But one thing I noticed was, and I talked about this the last couple of videos. You know, when Bitcoin was at $20,000, we were seeing volumes of about between 15 and $20 billion was the daily volume. Now, if you look the last week or so, we're at $4,000 or $5,000. Well, we're at a little over $5 now, and we're seeing volumes right now of 20 billion. So we're seeing the same picking up. And yeah, so what that tells me is I personally feel that money back in 2017 or early 2018, I think that was money like grandma money, people at the Thanksgiving table saying, hey, you know, buy this, buy this, buy this. But right now, I think that money's gone. That money's not coming back. I think you're seeing a lot more heavy hitters starting to enter the space.
Yeah. Smart money definitely knows where the bottom is, and they start ranging into it. Like, so yeah, I think you're seeing like a lot of institutional style money.
There you go.
And Wall Street style, like very smart people are definitely starting to enter the space. I think they kind of sat out a lot of 2017. I think you're right.
Yep. So that I saw that, and I was just going through CoinMarketCap, and I noticed that, and I was like, wait a second, we're at the same daily volume as we were when we had 20 grand. Something.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, the market's really maturing like really fast, and yeah, I think in the next couple of years you'll see like a very large expansion and all of that, and then the prices and the volume and all of it. I think the industry is really going to mature fast.
Cool, awesome stuff. So you want to get into you know, showing maybe a couple of your projects? We'll start with the I think the first one we had here was let me see. Okay, so the first one was the Switch project. Maybe you could just enlighten us on this.
Sure. Yeah, Switch was the first thing we put out. It launched last May, so I guess about 10 months ago, 11 months ago, something like that. We really, the development is not done, but we're really just wanting like a platform where you can basically spend any token in a variety of ways. So if you click like the receive side.
Okay, hold on. You want me to?
Yeah, click that.
Okay.
So this is some of the things we have up so far. So like if you were to click tokens, you could trade tokens for tokens, just like general token trading. We allow gift cards. So we have like about 50 or 60 different gift cards to mainstream places you can buy with altcoins and stuff like that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we have so we have a nonprofit section, so you can donate to a variety of nonprofit and charities. And we have a lot of other features coming soon. We're doing like we want to do ebooks. We want to do digital collectibles like CryptoKitties and stuff like that. We're going to do, if you scroll to the bottom, there's a back button.
Oh, there is. Okay. I was like,
sorry.
There we go. Thank you.
But, yeah, we want to do digital collectibles. We're going to do like Ethereum name services, CDPs with the maker contract, and a lot of other just interesting things we plan to do. So we just want to be kind of like Switch is like a one-stop shop kind of to be able to do a lot of different things with the tokens you already have. Like I said, we're going to do gambling. We're going to do a lot of different things that are kind of on like an internal roadmap that we really think that will just be interesting, that no one else is really doing. So yeah, that's kind of Switch. Yeah, so that's what we're working on with Switch.
No, and I can see you have a couple big name. You have a couple big name coins on here. Obviously, Bitcoin being the big one.
Yeah.
But basic attention token. I like that token for some reason. Oh my's go. So no, this is great, and I like the gift card factor. Now, just really quick. So let's just say a gift card is here. This $30 Netflix card. What is it going to cost me in Bitcoin?
It's going to cost about 33.
Okay, so there's a couple dollar difference.
Yeah. Depending on the, we charge between a 5 and 10% fee on the gift cards, depending on the price. So the $20 ones have the higher fee, 10%, which is $2, and the $100 ones have a 5% fee. So if you buy a $100 gift card, it's gonna be $105. If you buy a $20 gift card, it's gonna be $22. If you buy a $50 gift card, it's gonna be like $53.50. So yeah, a couple dollars different. But yeah, pretty much like and one of the advantages we do have is like we accept all kinds of different altcoins, which no one else is doing for gift cards. So we have about 100 right now. We plan to add about 100 more in the next month or two. And so yeah, that's really what Switch is doing. Yeah, we just really want to make the conversion of your crypto into any other thing you want to do online just as simple as possible, whether it be switching tokens, buying gift cards, using other crypto services, donating to nonprofits, etc. So that's really what we're trying to do with Switch.
Wow, this is amazing. And guys, right now I'm clicking on what you could deposit, and look, this is pretty much every big name coin. You got
it's pretty much all ERC20 tokens right now, except for Bitcoin. But we are going to add Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin and Zcash and Dash and all these other ones in the next few months. So it'll be more of kind of all of the tokens instead of just more of the Ethereum-based ones. But yeah, we're working as hard as possible to just expand the selection of tokens and expand the selection of what you can do with those tokens.
Got it. Now, could I ask you a question? Would it be cheaper for me to, and I don't know if you can answer this question yet, but would it, in the future, once you're up and running, would it be cheaper for me to, let's say I wanted Ethereum and I trade my Bitcoin for Ethereum, would it be cheaper for me to do it on Switch or on an exchange?
It really depends, because like what we're really focusing on is like the smaller altcoin market, because that's where a lot of people they really don't get on stuff like Shapeshift and Changelly and stuff. A lot of the smaller coins don't. So for something like that, I would think we would definitely be cheaper even with our fee, because what you get into with a lot of centralized exchanges, especially with smaller altcoins, is like their withdrawal fees are really high.
Yes.
So if you're doing large volume as a trader, it's probably better to go on a centralized exchange because they generally do have cheaper fees. But if you're just making like a purchase, I think it's much easier and at least comparable in price doing it on Switch than depositing on a centralized exchange, going into the order book and buying the token and then withdrawing and paying the fees and all that. And so, yeah, like one thing we plan, we're announcing some stuff May 1st that is moving us more towards like an open source decentralized project. And one of like the goal points in there is to have like the most competitive fees for the services we're offering. So I do think our fees are a bit high right now, but they will definitely come down and down over time. And one goal is just to be as competitive as we can with fees.
Got it. Okay. And as obviously as time goes on and things grow, it's gonna get better and better. And
for sure,
like you said, you are going to be adding coins, which is great. And is there anything else on this page or anything else about Switch that you want to talk about?
No, that's okay. We can move on to Switch Dex if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the big boy here.
Yes. So yeah, that was pretty much Switch. About a month ago, we released Switch Dex, which is a fully decentralized exchange, runs on Ethereum. A lot of the decentralized exchanges out there, they're not good at marketing because they're decentralized, which is a good thing, but we just felt like we could do it a little different by having a community marketing effort based on like some tokens that we have that run the platform. But yeah, we currently have about 300, maybe 350 tokens on the exchange right now. We're planning to basically have every token imaginable on there over time, and we'll be adding a lot this week and month. We don't have any listing fees, so any project that's an ERC20 project can email us or reach out on Telegram. We'll list them for free. We have the lowest fees out of any decentralized exchange currently. We're much cheaper than IDEX or EtherDelta or anything like that. We have a 0.2% maker fee only, and all other platform fees, there's 0 other platform fees. And then we also have a whitelist option. So in April, it goes up $10 every month and caps out at 100. But in April, users can pay a one-time $20 fee, and then they can trade fee free forever from there on. There'll be 0 platform fees to their account. And so I think stuff like that is something that will entice traders to kind of move our way, as we just really cater to what they're doing. We want to be really pro trader and give them the features and the fees and everything that they need to be successful as traders. And so that's really what we're trying to do right now. Yeah, everything's on Ethereum right now on the DEX, but we plan to move into EOS and some other tokens really soon. And then they'll make it kind of just a DEX that'll run interoperably with a lot of different blockchains. And so, yeah, we're really excited about that. We're going to set some development bounties to the public for Switch Dex soon, which I think will be really cool, which will allow any developers at all, if they want to develop features or products that'll work with our exchange, we'll have bounties for that. And so, yeah, we're just really planning to move to as much of an open source, decentralized way as we can, and just really kind of keep it like that. Because a lot of even decentralized exchanges like IDEX and stuff, they've announced they're going to do KYC. They're now charging for coin listings, and like they're really just a centralized exchange, and that's not what we're trying to do here at all. And so we just really want to keep it as decentralized and community driven as possible.
Got it. And so just for people that aren't familiar with decentralized exchanges, maybe you could just speak a little bit about that and
Sure.
The difference between what this is and what Coinbase or a Binance would be.
Yeah. So Binance, for instance, like you deposit your funds to their accounts and they credit you on their system and they allow you to trade. And then when you request a withdrawal, they will send it from their wallet to your wallet. And that's all good and fine as long as they're running a fair game. But what we found out a lot of times is that most exchanges aren't. They're running sort of a fractional reserve thing where they don't have everyone's deposits, and they're really doing shady stuff. And I'm not saying that about Binance. I think Binance is really good for our industry. I think they're doing good things, but a lot of just exchanges in general. With something like this is a smart contract that's running on Ethereum. So coders, developers, they can look at the smart contract, they can read all the code. We have no access to it at all. So there's no way for us to take your funds. There's no way for us to block someone from using the smart contract. If our website went down, you could still withdraw your funds from the smart contract. There's nothing we can do. So what you're seeing on the website is just a front end for interacting with the contract. So we do own that domain name, and we own this design that's interacting with the smart contract, but anyone could build it. So like even like we don't own the Switch Dex smart contract now. It's simply running on Ethereum. If you wanted to build a better design for our smart contract, you could put out betterswitchdex.ag and you could have a better site interacting with our smart contract. Like, it's completely decentralized. There's nothing we could do to stop it or for stop anyone from doing that. And there's nothing the government or any other person could do to stop it. And I think that's really good. It allows people to trade and make the economic decisions they want to make. And that's just basically, as a brand, kind of where we want to keep heading that way, like to the furthest scale of decentralization that we can get in these regards.
No, and that's incredible. The fact that nobody had, now, one question I wanted to ask you was, so money could be stored on this exchange, right? So like, I don't have to like buy something and then just withdraw it. I could leave it on the exchange, right?
Correct. But on the exchange, when you're talking about a decentralized exchange, means you're leaving it in a smart contract. So yes, it's in a smart contract, but we don't have any access to it. We can't take it. We can't move it. We can't do anything to it. It's locked in a contract until you decide to pull it out. Only your address can pull it out when you sign the transaction. So that's kind of how it works. It's definitely sort of different to an average user's experience of how something like this would work. And so it could be a little confusing. But yeah, like I definitely think that this sort of this is definitely, I think, the future where we're going with finance, where it'll be decentralized and we won't have the risk of a bad CEO embezzling money or dying or whatever and taking all the funds with him. I think it'll be a much more transparent, open source system. And so, yeah, that's just really where we're trying to head.
Got it. And listen, I think Ethereum, I think you picked a great platform. They have bounties out there. So, they're always looking to find bugs, and they've never had any what am I looking for? The thing that just happened with Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Cash developer found, the inflation bug.
Yeah.
No inflation bugs, nothing like that. So, you're just running it all on a contract, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want me to click on here to show anything?
No, it's pretty much it. There's just there's the token section you already went through. There's just pretty much looks kind of like a centralized exchange once you get in here with just a normal order book and some charts. The charting will get better as time. We just launched it. So the transactions, we've done a couple thousand transactions on the Dex. But yeah, as more and more people and more coins are tradable and people on there, it'll just begin to look more and more like a normal user experience.
Okay, so you do have ETH on here. Now, what's ESH I saw? What was that?
So yeah, that's the Switch token. And so that token is 50% of fees collected by the Dex and 50% of fees collected by Switch or airdrop to the ESH holders. So that's our token. And then actually we give away 100% of the fees of the Dex. 50% of them goes to the ESH holders and 50% goes to something called SDEX holders, which is another token. And so, yeah, we airdrop 100% of all fees to token holders. And that's just one other way we're making this like a really sort of decentralized platform where all fees are airdropped to the community. And so, yeah, I think that's something that'll really set us apart and it'll make it more interesting for people.
Got it. All right. And my last question would be, so if I wanted to use this right now, let's just say I wanted to buy some Ethereum. I would basically obviously go into the buy section, put how much Ethereum I would, and then this program would, I guess, find somebody to pair me up with, right? To do the trade.
Well, it's one interesting thing with the example you used is like, since it runs on Ethereum, you can't buy Ethereum on the Dex. You use Ethereum to buy other tokens. So if you go to the ESH tab again real quick.
Sure.
I'll show you a better example on something like that.
Yeah, as I said that, I kind of realized I messed up. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, scroll down a little more, I think. Or you can just refresh. You can just go Switch Dex AG if you want. It'll be the top one.
Wait, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
You can just refresh switchdex.ag if you want, and it'll go to that token.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not that page. It's sunny. Yeah, that one's still on ETH. Yeah, just type switchdex.ag at the top and go to that, like on your domain.
Switch dot. Okay.
Switchdex.ag, just without the other little stuff right there, and it'll bring up that.
Switch.ag.
Switchdex, yeah. Just hit enter.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Nope. Switchdex.ag.
Got it.
We're almost there.
That's good. We got it.
Nope. Yeah. DEX. Enter. Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Okay. There we go. I'm waiting for it to load. Okay. So yeah. If you were to, like on the left side over there, if you were to log in using MetaMask or something where it says deposit, it would actually allow you to deposit your Ethereum. And then, you could, so if you had Ethereum deposited onto the DEX, then yeah, you could buy these orders of ESH. And then for the tokens that don't have any orders on there yet, those are just pretty much like tokens that we haven't fully announced yet and they don't have trading yet. But yeah, so something like the pages that look like this is basically just like just standard exchange. Like, so once you have Ethereum on there, you could just place a buy order, or you could buy one of the sell orders, or if you were selling ESH, you could just place a sell order or sell to the buy orders.
Okay, so it's basically like a central exchange, same thing, same premise. You just got to grow a little bit.
Yep.
And as of right now, so the only thing that could be deposited, obviously, is Ethereum. And is the only thing that could be purchased ESH, or could you purchase?
No, you can deposit Ethereum or any of the altcoins. So you could sell altcoins for Ether. You just can't, like, you couldn't deposit Bitcoin or something. So yeah, we've got about 300 tokens on there that are tradable right now. So you could deposit Ethereum and buy those tokens, or you could deposit any of those tokens and set sell orders.
Got it. Wow, that's incredible, man. And it's incredible.
We have a lot of features and updates coming out to it also. So I think every few weeks it'll get much better than it is now.
You know, and what I find incredible is how this is something that can't be stopped. You know, it's just mind-boggling. And you know, I hear people all the time, and it really kills me. You know, like even people at work that, you know, they're kind of into blockchain, but not, you know, it's dead, it ain't going nowhere. You know, you have so many people like yourself and, you know, many other, we must have done on this show hundreds of interviews, and, you know, all these people aren't doing this and dedicating their lives and their money and their time because they think it's going to fail. They're doing it because they know it's gonna succeed. And you know, this is amazing. I'm really impressed by this.
Awesome. Thanks, job, man. Yeah, these types of systems are the future for sure.
Good job. Thanks, all right, man. So
yeah, we can move on if you want. That pretty much wraps up Switch Dex.
Okay. And then this is the one I'm really interested, guys. It's called Clearpoll. So I need you to kind of explain this a little bit because I kind of got a gist of it, but I want to hear from you.
Yeah, so I didn't start this project. I knew the team that did, and the people that were behind it just kind of a little bit burnt out after the release. Funding was becoming an issue and all of that, and so we just made a deal a couple months ago. I bought it and took it over, so I own Clearpoll now. Clearpoll is like a blockchain-based voting and polling platform. We have apps live on desktop, iOS, and Android. And we have a new app designed with some new features coming out in a little bit over a week. But yeah, so basically it allows any user to create a poll about anything they want to poll on. And those polls go in the app live for everyone to see. And you can earn Clearpoll tokens, poll tokens for the users that vote on your polls. So every month we have a rewards period, and the reward period is based on the Clearpoll revenue. Last month, I believe the poll tokens were worth around $3,000 or something that we airdropped. And so yeah, basically you can make a poll in the app, and then for every vote you get points. And then at the end of the reward period, basically the points are split up, the poll tokens, depending on how many you have. And then if you hold Clearpoll tokens, you also get an airdrop regardless of the app. And so, yeah, that's basically what we're doing. The concept is really like polling is rigged. Like you look at politics and you look at all this stuff. We know that what they're telling us is very skewed. And this is a way to do it in a more fair way. All the polls, every single vote is logged on the Ethereum blockchain. You can check that out yourself, so you know that your poll and that your vote was counted exactly as you voted it, that there was no manipulation or anything like that. And then, so they started mainly as polling, and we're moving into like a lot of other avenues. Stuff like voting is something we're really interested in.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, like our technology allows for it. It's just not something we've really moved into yet, but it is some things that we want to start on like a smaller scale, working with like cities and stuff like that. Like obviously not like the American election, like that's a little bit far ahead, but we wanted to start on smaller scales and get people interested and involved in these types of fair systems. And so that's what we're really doing. We have a game show similar to like HQ Trivia coming out in May. And so it'll basically be like a daily live game show with a host and trivia questions, and you'll be able to like vote from our app or from Twitch or something. And there'll be prizes and stuff like that. So we're just moving into a lot of different ways that we can use sort of that like voting aspect of technology we have. And so we're looking to a lot of interesting things.
Wow, that's amazing. And, I'm sure obviously, the goal isn't to have how many cups of coffee do you drink a day,
Sure.
But I'm sure where you want to go with it, hey, listen, you never know, down the road, 5-10 years, this thing takes off. We could be Americans or anybody could be voting for presidents and stuff on things like this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If not this one, they're going to be voting with these types of solutions in the future. And so, yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we're prepared to take care of that stuff. And when we are moving into that political scene, John McAfee, this is the official polling platform of his campaign, and we're talking to a couple of the other smaller but known people that are running in the election, and we hope to have some good news then about them using the platform. Also, we have a star section. And so it's for people that are a little more prominent and have more followers online. They can go into our featured poll section, and here's an example of some of the people that have used our site before. And so, yeah, like you said, like the goal is definitely not the types of polls about how many cups of coffee you drink a day, but that's where we're starting right now, is just anyone can make any poll. And hopefully over time, we plan to really make these polls, like more, I don't know if legitimate's the right word, but a more serious topic, to where we could be working with news organizations and stuff like that to be polling in ways that are really serious and really have outcomes in the real world. And I think it's a big deal that you can actually check your vote, check the poll, check all the data on the blockchain, and know that this is a real thing. This isn't just made up data. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. I think we're going to see a lot of good things with it in the upcoming presidential election cycles. People kind of will get more information about these types of ideas, and I think people will be receptive to it, because everyone knows the system and the systems we have right now are broken, and I think people are looking for a new thing.
No, I agree 100%. And here's a little something that I guess John said. He believes that the 2020 election could be dramatically improved by applications like Clearpoll. Clearpoll enables free speech and immutable voices that will force government entities to acknowledge corruption. It allows anyone with a smartphone to vote on anything, anytime, and their votes are secured on the blockchain, where nobody could edit it, remove, or censor them. Listen, man, and I said, and I said this to you before. I said, you seem like kind of like an Elon Musk to me, and the reason I said that to you was. Here, let me get off this now. The reason I said that to you, Josh, was I feel like in certain lifetimes, you get a few people that, like a Steve Jobs or an Elon Musk, or just somebody that's, like ahead of everybody else. And I really feel like you're one of those people. And, I hope that you could make this work and make these things work. But what you're trying to do, it really shows me that you're way ahead of, I think, a lot of people. And I kind of want to put you in that kind of category of those people. So, hats off to you, man. You're doing a great job.
Well, thanks, man. I'm no Elon, but I appreciate the nice words, and I'm definitely trying to just push the bounds towards where I think the world kind of hopefully would benefit from going. And so I hope some of these systems and these ideas that I have can definitely move in that direction and help out what everyone's doing.
No, that's great. And I have two quick questions for you. Two quick questions, and then I ask everybody two questions that come on the show. So first question is this game show. How could I know more about it, and when could we hear about it? Because it sounds very interesting.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of it. We don't have a lot of information released yet on it, but it will be fully live in May on the Clearpoll app. So within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have some solid information out, and I'll make sure I send it to you.
Okay, that'll be great. And what was the next question I was going to ask you? I forgot, but I'm going to ask you the two questions we ask everybody. Okay. First question is, what is the cheapest Bitcoin you ever purchased?
$300 ish. It was in the 300s.
Okay, that's on the lower end. I think the lowest we got was Synth from Skycoin. I think he was at like $1 or something like that.
Yeah, I bought it. It's not a good story though, really. Like I bought $50 worth of it. Ended up buying something online with it, and when I actually rebought into Bitcoin, it was around like 1,000, maybe 700 or 800. I can't remember exactly, but so yeah, it's not like I hoarded them at that price. I wish I would have, but I didn't quite know enough about it. I thought it was interesting, but yeah, I just didn't take the dive then.
Got it. All right, and the last question is, who do you believe Satoshi Nakamoto is?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Is it a group, a person? Do you think is he alive, dead?
I lean towards a group, and I lean towards he's probably out there, but I really don't know. Like, it's a really interesting one. I've done quite a bit of just like normal looking into it, but like he hit his tracks pretty well. It seems like I don't know. John McAfee claims he knows who he is, but he won't tell me. So
he does.
Yeah.
He actually said in one of our videos, he says, "I know who he is, but I will not go out to dinner with him."
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. So, it's pretty interesting for sure.
That's what he said to us. But yeah, no, I think it was a group. I personally think it's still out there. But you know, who knows? Who knows? Could you still hear me?
Sorry, my headphones died. Can you say that one more time?
Oh no! I said I think it's a group of people. You know, you got your normal people like that everybody talks about. But I think it was a group of people, and I think they did exactly what they wanted to do, and I think they're doing exactly what they wanted to do, and I think those million coins or whatever that are out there, I think it's for a reason. What, I don't know. But I think this thing was way too planned for that million coins to just disappear and not ever show its face again.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it.
Sure.
I'm sorry?
I said it'll be interesting if and when it does, for sure. If Satoshi decides to really show himself or move those coins, that's definitely going to be a crazy day.
It would be. It would, but then a lot of people say, like, you know, they don't want that to happen. They want it to just kind of stay like this and stay mysterious. So who knows what's going to happen? We'll see, though.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting.
So I know you're kind of on a time constraint. Any last words you have? Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to where we could find you? I'm going to link as much as I could about you in the description, but any last words you want to say before you go?
Not really, man. I really appreciate you having me on. And yeah, just everyone check out switch.ag, switchdex.ag, and clearpoll.com. We'll have a lot of features and new updates coming out in May and June. And so I would definitely keep up with those. I think they're going to be pretty interesting.
That's awesome. And maybe in a couple months we could do this again, do like a little update video and just see where we are and where we're going.
Yeah, that sounds perfect, man.
Awesome, bro. All right. Listen, I really appreciate you. Thank you for doing this. It means the world to me. And I'm telling you guys, mark my words, this guy's going to change the world. Excuse me, I don't know which way you are right now, but this guy's going to change the world one day. I promise you. So watch his name. Do you mind saying your last name?
Josh Case.
Josh Case. Josh Case will change the world. I promise you guys that. You'll hear that name in the future. All right, Josh. Thanks a lot, buddy. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks for having me on, man.
All right, anytime. I'll see you. We'll keep in touch on the way we've been talking.
All right, sounds perfect, man. Have a great night.
All right, brother. Take care.
You too. Bye.
All right. That was Mr. Josh Case. Guys, let me tell you, man. He's one of the. Listen, I just can't put my finger on it, but you know, he seems like really one of those guys that is just ahead of, like, he's just like a step ahead of everything. And you know, with Clearpoll, I think that is a brilliant freaking idea. I really do. I really think that Clearpoll idea is going to be a game changer in the future, because, you know, to blockchain people that are listening, you understand all this, but to non-blockchain people that really don't understand it, you know, you got to understand that when you poll or you vote on that poll is going into an Ethereum contract or on Ethereum, where it cannot be manipulated. It can't be changed. It's there forever. It's there forever to see. And it's just the way things should be, you know? And I really think there's so much they could do with that. And I think in the future, we could do future elections with that. You know, why wouldn't we? You take out your phone. Hey, all right, John McAfee's running for president and Trump is running for president. I take Trump. Boom. You hit the button. It goes into the blockchain. That's it. It can't be altered, can't be changed, can't be anything. That is it. It's final, done, said. That's what it is. And also, guys, go check out Clearpoll, because you could also win free tokens and set up your own polls and do things like that. It's a pretty awesome site. So I thank you, Josh. It was very awesome to have you here. And guys, check out his sites. You got the 3 sites, and I don't want to screw them up. You got Switch. So remember, you could switch your coins. You could switch your coins for gift cards, things like that. You got an actual decentralized exchange that's up and running right now. And then you got Clearpoll. So that's kind of where we're at, guys, with that. Check it out. I think this Clearpoll thing is awesome. You could win some coins, win some money, you know, for doing nothing, and well, for voting, but or making a poll. But you know, it's free speech, guys, and it allows you to get yourself out there, put out a poll, and know that whoever's answering it, it's not being altered. It's really amazing, and you could earn free crypto awards, so that's great too. So those are his things there. And before we end the show, guys, you already know what we're gonna do. I'm surprised my phone survived this long. Okay, cool. Okay. And I got to mute this. All right, guys. So I got one ticket tonight. Hopefully it's the one. Josh, hopefully you brought us some kind of luck, Josh. Wow, it's really laggy right now. Yeah, my internet's a little laggy, you guys. I'm sorry. But you can still see it. So we're going to scratch. All right. So remember, 25% of anything over 500 goes back to the channel. Guys, if we hit $10 million, we're going to need to get an attorney involved, because I don't know how the hell that's going to work. But I will do it for you guys. And then, Josh, maybe I'll have some money to throw into your projects. So I'm not going to go one by one. Let me just scratch all the numbers, guys, and then we'll go through and see if we won. All right. Now remember, we also got these two boxes here, which is 100 and 500, but whenever we really don't want that, we want a lot more than that. So here we go. We got 47. We got number 4, 42, 12, and 1. Then we got 22, 36, 27, 34, and 45, 14, 2, 24, 15, and 11, and 33, 41, 28, 16, and 26. Shit is what I will say to that. All right, let's see if the $100 thing does anything. Oh, wait. Hold on. $100. All right. We got 100, guys. Oh, let me pull up the chat. How you guys doing over there? I haven't even seen you guys. We got 100, guys. We hit it. $100. We're rich. We're rich, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I could buy more tickets, though, at least. Hobgoblin. What you folks are doing is going to be a historical point in the theory of revolution. Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but thank you. Hey, boys, I'm Clearpoll supporter, an amazing project. Thank you, Giovanni. We're doing great. Thank you, buddy. I'm just opening the chat now, so I'm going to go through it real quick. Thank you for being here. El Hernandez, Bug Puppy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wesley, thank you. Kurt, thank you. To let everybody know, I do scratch. Are you folks making money off this to the point of not needing to work? I am actually losing money on this, Mr. Hobgoblin, buying these lottery tickets. But I do it because I enjoy crypto and I love crypto. So nice to be here. Thank you for being here, Hobgoblin. Subscribe, come back. We have a lot of cool people that come on the show like Josh today, and it's going to be really awesome. Trust me. El Hernandez, again, thank you. Nuisance, what's up, buddy? Nuisance was chilling with us yesterday. Sorry, this Josh thing just came up. So Giovanni, 20, thank you for being here. I love Clearpoll. I'm actually downloading the app right after this, and I'm going to go check it out. Please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. That would help me out a lot. Damn, Joe. I like all this gear. Where can I get the Apollo hoodie? Apollo hoodie, no, I don't think you can get that from Whale Apparel. That you need to get from Apollo store. Apollo has their own store too. Yeah, Nuisance, I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. I'm happy. Joe, I'm going to DM you on Twitter after the stream. All right, no problem. Vegas, baby. We ain't going to Vegas today. Boom. I think that was it. Nuisance was the last one, right? Awesome. Yeah. I like your style. Thanks, Nuisance. You're a cool dude, bro. Thank you. And you came on the show yesterday, which was cool. It takes a lot of balls for somebody to come on the show and do something live like that. So thank you. All right. So let's scratch this last piece here. So we got 100. I doubt this one's going to say 500, but You could. It could say it because you could get a $600 winner. No. All right. So we won $100. I'll take it. You know why? Because it's money that I could buy more tickets with for the show, and hopefully make us millionaires. All right, let me turn this off. All right, guys. So listen, thank you for being here. I will be back tomorrow as long as I'm still alive. And I don't know who's going to be here tomorrow, but it's definitely going to be me and you guys. And I'll come up with some topics. I'll try to find some things to talk about. And you guys should try to find some things to talk about too and come on the show. You guys know how to do it. I'll post a link and you guys come in. We'll hang out. We'll have a good show together. If not, I'll bring a couple topics. We'll talk. We'll talk some current events and we'll see what's going on. But guys, go check out Clearpoll and all that. It's some interesting stuff. And I think we're really going places with that. So Josh, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate everybody that was here today. Thank you so much. And to the new people, Giovanni, thank you. Everybody else, thank you. You guys are awesome. Spread the word of the video. Send the link all over the place. And I will see you guys soon. As always, I'm out. And buy your Bitcoins and whatever other coins you want. And make sure you use Switch Dex. I'm sorry, guys. My memory sucks. Make sure you use Switch Dex when you do. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm out, guys. I'll see you soon. Peace.